Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to English with Ikram. Dear students of class first year, in today's video, I will discuss lesson number 2 is First Flight by Lime O. Flaherty. First of all, I will discuss summary of the lesson, what this lesson is about, and then I will discuss very important 25 MCQs. जैसे कि मैं आपको पहले चैप्टर में बता चुका हूँ, लास्ट चैप्टर में मैंने पहले समरी, फिर MCQs, फिर शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन डिस्कस किए थे। MCQs पे आपने बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस करना है क्योंकि MCQs के सॉलिड मार्क्स होते हैं। उसके बाद जो इम्पॉर्टेंट शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस हैं फ्रॉम एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से वो मैंने डिस्कस किए। तो आज की वीडियो पहले समरी और उसके बाद इस लेसन के MCQs 25 MCQs और शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। So let's get started. His first flight, as you know, this is written by Lime O. Flaherty. This is a short story, and this story the writer tells us about the first flight of a young seagull. छोटा seagull है, समुद्री परिंदा है, उसकी flight, हाँ उसने कैसे अपनी पहली प्रवास की। The young seagull was standing alone on a rock by the sea. उसके दो भाई और एक बहन वो ऑलरेडी उड़ चुके हैं, but he was afraid of flying. His parents tried to persuade him to fly, but he could not leave the rock because of fear. वो डरता है कि मैं उड़ूंगा तो मेरे पर मुझे सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे और मैं जाके सीधा नीचे समुद्र में गिरूंगा। उसके पेरेंट्स पूरी कोशिश करते हैं, उसको रिब्यूक करते हैं, डांटते हैं, उसकी बुज़दिली पे उस पर तंज करते हैं, लेकिन और यहाँ तक कि उसको थ्रेटन करते हैं, उसे धमकी देते हैं कि अगर तुम उड़ोगे नहीं तो यहीं पे भूख से मरोगे। बट फॉर द लाइफ ऑफ हिम ही कुड नॉट मूव। वो अपनी ज़िंदगी के लिए भी कहते हैं बस भूख से मरूंगा लेकिन यहाँ से उड़ूंगा नहीं। He saw his brothers, his parents, brother and sister diving for food. सारे enjoy कर रहे हैं. He was very hungry, but he could not trust his small wings to support him. He walked to the edge of the rock. He closed his one eye after another to show his parents that he was sleeping. वो pretend करता है, झूठ मूठ दिखाता है कि वो उसे कोई परवाह नहीं. But his parents did not pay any attention to him. So in order to compel the young seagull to fly over to them, the mother took a piece of fish and tore it with her beak. तो माँ उसे देख रही होती है, वो एक मछली का टुकड़ा अपने पाँव में रख के उसका टुकड़ा टुकड़ी करती है ताकि ये एक मोटिवेशन पैदा हो, वो अपनी फेवरेट डिश है उसको देख के उड़े। तो क्या करती है, द मदर टुक अ पीस ऑफ फिश एंड टोर इट विद हर फीट। द साइट ऑफ दिस फूड मैडर्ड हिम। खुराक का ये मंजर जब देखता है भूखा 2 दिन का तो पागल हो जाता है। फिर he began to cackle to turn her attention towards him. तो कहता है माँ कुछ करो, कैकल, वो अपनी आवाज़ निकालता है कि माँ मेरे पास लेके आओ, मैं भूख से मर रहा हूँ। तो listening to his cries, the mother took the piece of fish in her beak and flew towards him. उसके पास लेके आती है। When she reached near him, she suddenly halted in the air. उसके बिल्कुल पास आके वो रुक जाती है। तो एक टेक्निक है, एक स्ट्रेटजी वो अपनाती है ताकि वो किसी तरह उड़े, उसको ला के वहाँ पे वो खाना नहीं देते। इस तरह अगर उसको चट्टान पे ला के वो खाना देते हैं फिर तो उसने उड़ना नहीं है। दिस इज़ अ सॉर्ट ऑफ मोटिवेशन, इसको मोटिवेट करते हैं। पहले उसको बुरा भला कहते हैं, डराते हैं, धमकाते हैं। अब माँ आखिरी वो टेक्निक, आखिरी स्ट्रेटजी, वो मछली का टुकड़ा उठा के आती है उसके पास बिल्कुल सामने आकर चट्टान के बिल्कुल उसकी चोंच के करीब आकर रुक जाती है। लेकिन ये बेचारा हैरान होता है कि माँ मेरे पास क्यों नहीं आ रही। When she reached near him, she suddenly halted in the air. He dived at the piece of fish in his mother's beak, but she swooped upward. वो जब इतने पास देखते तो वो छलांग लगाता है, लेकिन माँ सीधा ऊपर बिल्कुल टर्न करके ऊपर चली जाती है। एंड ये साहब जो हैं हमारा यंग सीगल ये सीधा नीचे की तरफ जाता है। He lost the balance and fell downward into the space. He felt afraid because he could see a vast green sea beneath. नीचे बहुत बड़ा समुंदर है, डर जाता है, उसके पर अभी खुलते नहीं है, सीधा सर के बल जाते हैं। लेकिन जब उसकी आवाज़ द विंड स्ट्राइक्स अगेंस्ट हिज फीदर, उसके परों के साथ जो आवाज़ टकराती है आहिस्ता आहिस्ता पर खुलने लगते हैं। दैन यू फील दैट हिज द टिप ऑफ विंग्स कटिंग टू द एयर, वो आगे की तरफ उड़ रहा है। इस तरह वो उड़ना स्टार्ट करता है, फिर वो एंजॉय करता है और फिर वो कभी फ्लैप परों को फुपराता है, कभी मुख्तलिफ जो टेक्निक्स हैं वो बड़ा एटलीस्ट वो उसने उड़ना स्टार्ट कर लिया है। As soon as he flapped his wings, he began to fly. Thus the young seagull made his first flight. इस तरह वो अपनी पहली उड़ान देता है। तो ये इस लेसन की समरी है, एक थीम है। तो अब इसके बाद मैं MCQ डिस्कस करूँगा जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आपने MCQs को और से देखना है, प्रैक्टिस करनी है और एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये इनकी इम्पोर्टेंस बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा है। तो आइए हम MCQs स्टार्ट करते हैं। राइट, ओके, MCQ number 1. His first flight has been written by, options are Floyd Dell, James Turber, Lime O'Flaherty, and Catherine Mansfield. His first flight is written by, and the right option is option C, Lime O'Flaherty. Okay. Number 2. The young seagull was dash on his ledge. The young seagull was dash on his ledge. The options are A, sick, seagull was happy, option C, sad, and option D, alone. And the correct option over here is the young seagull was, option D, alone on his ledge. The right option is option D. Okay. Number 3. The young seagull had, option A, 2 brothers and 1 sister, 2 sisters and 1 brother, C, 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and D, 3 sisters. And the right option over here is the young seagull had, option A, 2 brothers and 1 sister. The right option is 2 brothers and 1 sister. Right? Number 4. He felt certain that his wing would never dash him. He felt certain that his wings would never dash him. The options are A, sport, B, assist, C, convey, and D, carry. And the right option is option A. He felt certain that his wing would never sport him. The right option is option A, sport. Okay, number 5. MCQ number 5. He failed to dash courage to take that plunge. He failed to, option A, take, option B, muster up, option C, create, and option D, have. And the right option over here is he failed to muster up. The right option is muster up, option B, muster up courage to take that plunge. Right? Number 6. But for the life of him he could not move. But for the life of him he could not dash. The options are run, move, search, and hesitate. And the right option over here is option B, move. But for the life of him he could not move. Number 7. His parents were dash his sister and brothers in the art of flight. His parents were dash his sister and brothers in the art of flight. Option A, teaching, option B, guiding, option C, perfecting, and option D, directing. And the right option over here is his parents were, option C, perfecting his sister and brothers in the art of flight. The right option is option C, perfecting. Next. Number 8. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous day. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous, option A, nightfall, option B, day, option C, noon, option D, week. And the right option over here is he felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous, option A, nightfall. Number 9. He even dashed at the dried pieces of mackerel's tail. He even dashed at the dried pieces of mackerel's tail. He even munched B. Gnawed, C. Crumpled and D. Bit. और इस चैप्टर में जो वर्ड यूज हुआ है अबाउट द सीगल, ही इवन ऑप्शन बी नॉट, उसने टुकड़े टुकड़े किया, टू कट इनटू पीसेस. ही इवन नॉट एट द ड्राइड पीसेस ऑफ मैक्रिल्स टेल. Number 10. Now there was not a single dish of food left. Now there was not a single dish of food left. A. Scrape. B. Scrape P. C. Peas. And D. Option D is loaf. And the right option is A. Scrape. Now there was not a single scrape of food left. Right? Number 11. But on each side of him the edge ended in a sheer fall of dish. But on each side of him the edge ended in a sheer fall of dish. Rock. Option B. Sea. Option C. Peak. Option D. Precipice. And the right option is but on each side of him the ledge ended in a sheer fall of option D, precipice. The right option is precipice, steep, dulwan, slope. Number 12. And between him and his parents there was a deep wide dish. And between him and his parents there was a deep wide dish. A. Valley. B. Sea. C. Chasm. D. Lake. And the right option is, and between him and his parents there was a deep void, option C. Chasm. Number 13. He stepped slowly out to the dash of the ledge. He stepped slowly out to the dash of the ledge. Brink of the ledge. B. Middle of the ledge. C. End of the ledge. And D. Start of the ledge. And the right option is option A. Step slowly out to the brink of the ledge. The right option is brink. Number 14. His parents took no notice of him. Options are look, notice, option C, attention, option D, care. And the right option is his parents took no, option B, notice of him. His parents took no notice of him. Number 15. His father was dash his feathers on his back. His father was preening his feathers. B. Scratching his feathers. C. Rubbing his feathers. And D. Touching his feathers on his back. And the right option is his father was option A, preening his feathers. Preening means to clean the feathers with beak. Number next, MCQ number 16. The mother of the young seagull was standing on a little hump on the dish. The mother of the young seagull was standing on a little hump on the ledge. B. Rock. C. Plateau. D. Mountain. And the right option is the mother of the young seagull was standing on a little hump on the plateau. Plateau कहते हैं किसी ऊंची जगह पे plain area. Right? Number 17. The sight of the food dashed him. The sight of the food flared him, pleased him. C. Frightened him. D. Maddened him. And the right option is, this is very important, the sight of the food, D. Maddened him. The sight of the food maddened him. The right option over here is option D. Number 18. He leaned out eagerly, dashed the rock with his feet. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock, bumping the rock, striking the rock, and hitting the rock. And the right option is he leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet. टैप कहते हैं पाँव ऐसे मारना रॉक पे. Number 19. And then, maddened by hunger, he dashed at the fish. And then, maddened by hunger, he jumped at the fish, pounced at the fish, leapt at the fish, and option D, dived at the fish. And the right option is he, and then maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. The right option is option D. Number 20. His dash swooped past him. His father, his brother, his sister, or his mother. And the right option is option D. His mother swooped past him. His mother swooped past him. Number 21. Then a day's terror seized him. Then A. Frightening terror, B. Monstrous terror, C. Big terror, and D. Stately terror. And the right option over here is, and then a monstrous terror seized him. बहुत ज़्यादा खौफ ने उसको जकड़ लिया. Right? Number 22. He could feel the dash of his wings cutting through the air. He could feel the ends of his wings, tips of his wings, roar of his wings, sound of his wings. And the right option over here is he could feel the tips of his wing cutting through the air. Option B is the right option here. Right? Number 23. The young seagull felt a bit dash. Options are dizzy, drowsing, headache, angry. The young seagull felt a bit dizzy. Option A is the right option. Number 24. He raised his breast and dashed against the wind. Flew, struggled, flapped, banked. He raised his wings and banked against the wind. The right option is banked against the wind. Number 25, and this is the last MCQ from this lesson. He saw a vast green sea beneath with little dash moving over it. He saw a vast green sea beneath with little ridges, waves, torrents, and fish. And the right option is with little ridges moving over it. He saw a vast green sea beneath with little ridges moving over it. Ridges कहते हैं छोटी छोटी चट्टान, little rocks. These were, dear students, these were 25 very important MCQs from examination point of view. इन 25 MCQs की प्रैक्टिस करनी है, बार बार देखें और राइट ऑप्शन को अपने पास नोट करें, अपनी कॉपी पर लिखें. प्रैक्टिस, दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट प्रैक्टिस. प्रैक्टिस करते रहें और आप अच्छी तरह जानते हैं कि MCQs आपके सॉलिड मार्क्स हैं. या तो एक नंबर है, एक नंबर नहीं है. तो दीज आर सॉलिड मार्क्स. जितनी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे आपकी इन पर ग्रिप होगी. तो आज की इस वीडियो में मैंने इस लेसन नंबर 2 इस फर्स्ट फ्लाइट की समरी, इसमें क्या डिस्कस किया गया, डिस्कस किए. आप इनको प्रैक्टिस करें और जितना पॉसिबल हो सके इनको बार बार स्टडी करें. दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू वेरी मच. अल्लाह हाफिज़.